Hey, good evening. I just want to come to you for just a minute tonight and give you your first tip for your 12-week plan and how to implement it. To start with, I want to come to you with a quote by somebody that I listen to their message every single day for at least a few minutes because he has been such an inspiration in many people's lives, and it is Zig Ziglar. He said, "If you can't take a huge step, take as big a step as you can, but take it now." That's what's important, taking that step right now. The reason he said that is because sometimes we tend to delay taking steps because we are afraid we can't be perfect. And that's not going to get us to our goals. Everyone's plans that I have written, include my own, are written in a manner to gradually change our habits over a period of time. I have based all of your daily tasks off the amounts of weight that you've asked to lose in the next 12 weeks. There were a couple that I thought were a little high, and they were good goals, but I wanted to make goals that I knew you could achieve for certain. And that's why everybody has a set goal, and then everybody has a stretch goal as well. Because everybody kind of gave me a range that they wanted to meet, and we are all different. What one person does may not work exactly the same for the other. And over the course of 12 weeks, we're going to do weekly check-ins. And every 4 weeks, I'm going to be evaluating how you're doing and determine if we need to adjust your daily tasks to make sure you're getting the progress that you want. Now, the way they're set up is if you reach at least 85% of your tasks each week, if you complete 85%, you are guaranteed to hit your goal. If you only complete about 60-ish%, 60, 70%, then you're going to definitely make some progress. You may not hit your goal, but you're going to make progress. And if you're perfect, which I don't think any of us are, because not even I'm perfect, we're all human, but if you're perfect, you would likely hit that stretch goal and maybe even a little bit more. I count in our plans that we're human and that life is going to happen. Things are going to come up. It's cold and flu season. Somebody's going to get sick. We're going to have a family issue or a sick child or something. I'm accounting for that in these plans because I want you to reach your goals. But perfection is not what we're here to achieve either. We are here and doing these plans to achieve a work, life, and health balance. That doesn't mean everything has to be equal parts of the pie either. It means that we have to learn how to manage these things that we want with the things that we need. Each of us have goals set for us, like sleeping more hours, drinking more water, moving more, and eating the right amount for our bodies so that we can still fuel our bodies with what it needs, but yet still lose weight. And that is a balance in itself. And I've worked really hard to make sure everybody's goals meet those needs. That's why I asked some of you like 20 questions. I know it felt that way. But especially for this first plan, I have to know where we are so that I know how to take you in the right direction. Even drastically cutting calories also is something I know people do. I used to do it myself, and it's super common, and a lot of weight loss plans out there are written in a manner that we cut back so much that it's not manageable on a daily basis forever, because weight loss and good health it doesn't have an end date. It's not like you reach your, perfect 135 pounds and you stop and you go back to your old habits. If you go back to your old habits, you're going to go back to your old weight. So I'm taking all of these things into account, all these things I've learned over the past few years, all the things that I have learned from myself from losing 100 pounds so far. We all know I have a ton of weight still left to lose. I am not shy about that. But I have lost a lot already as well. So I'm applying all this knowledge that I have and that I've experienced to help you out. Back on the cutting calories thing, I see people so many times, they say, well, the right amount is 1,200 calories because this book told me so, or this app told me so. And what happens is you eat too little, you go off this perfect plan, and then you gain the weight right back because it's just not manageable. And that's not what we're here for. That rebound is not what we're here to achieve. I'm here to help you achieve a successful and healthy life for the long term. I'm working towards giving you all the tools that you need so that as much as I love you and I want to talk to you on an everyday basis about these goals, I want you to have the tools to be able to manage this yourself in the future, and also the tools to be able to help your friends and family who also need to hear this message. As far as what I need from you, I need you to be able to commit each day to hold yourself accountable. Now, there's a little misperception about accountability. A lot of people think of accountability as consequences, but truly, accountability does not come from the outside. It doesn't come from another person or from a consequence. Accountability comes from within ourselves. It means doing the right thing even when that can be a challenge. Like I said before, we're not talking about perfection. It means that we are setting our minds every morning that we are going to do our best. And it also means reconciling with ourselves every night that we tried our best, or that, we decided that pie and that good feeling was more worth hitting our calorie goal for the day, or having that soda instead of that glass of water was more important than meeting our ounces of water we've set for the day that we know our bodies need. So accountability is knowing that we are making the choices independent of, I should say, making choices that we want versus just a written plan. Accountability is also, it's one of those things you get lots of different perspectives from different people. Like if you talk about accountability at work, they're going to say, we're going to hold you accountable, which means you're going to get in trouble if you don't do something. Well, as much as you probably want me to follow you around and smack the pizza out of your hand, that's not what I'm here for. I'm not, and I cannot provide that type of consequences. But what I can do is be here for you when you need a sounding board. I can be here for you when you need a shoulder to cry on and somebody to just listen when you're frustrated and all you want to do is stuff your face with a McDonald's Big Mac and you know you don't need it. Also, I want to talk about this whole good and bad with nutrition real quick. Eating right or meeting our goals does not make us quote unquote good, as well as eating what's deemed bad foods does not make us bad. Eating a certain type of food doesn't change our value as a human being. Missing a goal that we've set for ourselves just means that we need to evaluate if we really and truly want to hit that goal, and if the tasks that we have set for us to get us to that goal are appropriate at that time. It's possible that, maybe right now you just need to work on sleeping more, or maybe you just need to work on drinking more water. Or maybe you're at a point in your life where you're completely okay being 30, 50, or 100 pounds overweight, and you might be okay with that for the rest of your life. I am not here to judge you. I am not here to tell you that you're wrong. I am not your doctor. You are not going to come into my office, and I'm not going to shame you into feeling bad about the size of the pants that you wear or the weight that's on the scale. I want you to be happy. And happiness and love for yourself and satisfaction for your life is what I'm here to help you achieve. Only you can decide what is right for you, and that's what I'm here to help you with. I can tell you that the plans that I've written for you are written with all of these things in mind, because based on our conversations, I feel that every one of you want to have happy, healthy, and successful lives. And holding yourself accountable is a part of that, because it gives you that satisfaction knowing that you have set a goal and that you have reached it. You have done it by yourself. There comes a point in our life where we have to decide that our health and happiness is a priority. We should do this from day one. We should be taught this from like a child age, but it's not in our society to teach that. And a lot of times our society will tell us that we are selfish for believing that we should take care of ourselves first. And it couldn't be more wrong. We have to take care of ourselves first, because if we don't, we can't take care of our loved ones. I hope that everyone here chooses to make their health and happiness a priority. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Also, as always, please let me know. I want to know how you did today and what your plans are for tomorrow. And if there is anything at all you need to discuss, please post it in our group or send me a private message. Or I think, if you don't, let me know. But I think every single one of you have my cell phone number. And you can always text me too. I can respond to those types of messages as well. I don't mind everybody having my personal cell phone number, because I'm here for you. Love you all, and you have a wonderful evening.